Kia ora and hello from Hutan Pantai. Can't believe we're already on episode, what is it? Episode 23. There we go. So it's an exciting day today. Let's go check our dairy. Just round the corner here. And we have some goat butter and some goat cheese. So that's exciting times. I think we should go and sell those. And hence the title, Butter Up, as in batter up. Yep, sorry, another dad joke. But we should see where the best price is for the goat cheese and butter. What do we got? Goat cheese, same Goldcrest Valley, but I suppose we could see if we can put that on the train. And butter is going to the restaurant, so let's mark that. I don't think we've been there before. Looks like it's up the hill. So let's grab the truck. We'll load it up with the butter and the goat cheese, and we'll take it to the restaurant and to Goldcrest Valley. So let's park this up here. We don't need the trailer, do we? Right, let's see how we go with this. I think we probably need to see if we can make the we'll make the forks a bit narrower so that we can go in through the thin side. Another good laugh, everyone watching me try to load up. Okay, so the goat cheese is going to Goldcrest Valley. So let's load this up. Now, what I like about the loading system on the truck is, well, you'll see it when we drop the product off. So there we go, that's that one. And spin round. Now we'll grab the butter. Okay, concentrating too much here and not doing enough talking. Sorry about that. You know what they say about guys and multitasking? So today's been Boxing Day. Today, I hope everyone's survived Christmas okay. I remember hearing a joke about Boxing Day. A young boy asks another young boy, "Why do they call it Boxing Day?" And the reply was, "It's because that's when everyone takes their boxes for all the presents to the rubbish dump." Okay, so that's on. We will disconnect the trailer, so we don't need to take that with us. So let's climb up the hill to the restaurant. It's actually very picturesque up in the hill there. I've done some exploration. I also discovered that Hutan Pantai has a high school that you can visit. This will get us here. I don't know if it'll be the quickest way, but it will get us here. We're climbing up into the mountains now. Oops. Let's not try to destroy fences along the way. Oh, come on. That was on a blind hill. Here we have a law that you should only pass if you have at least 100 meters of clear visibility throughout the entire maneuver. That was nowhere near it. And again, that was close. Okay. Amazing how the houses are just built right on the edge of the mountain. Very tight and windy and steep. I think I definitely went the wrong way. Oh yes, I've definitely gone the wrong way. Never mind. We're taking the scenic route. So let's turn here and we'll head up the hill again. It's almost like it's a whole different map up here, you know, just, yeah, you got so much flat down there you can farm around, and then up here you've just got these really steep hills right in the side of the mountain. And that's yeah, it's really well done. Okay, so this is the way I wanted to go. And up here is the restaurant. So let's gently go across here. So this is the delivery zone. Okay, so there's the restaurant. It has a nice view. Almost think I should come up here at night just to see what it looks like. It would be an awesome place to come up for, you know, some ramen or sweet and sour pork maybe. I quite like sweet and sour pork. Yeah, the views are quite awesome. And then of course we've got these. Another amazing view. And we've got some vending machines. And a snack. Farmer's coffee. Now in FS22 there were some third-party maps that had coffee, but nothing like that here. And a lot of people did speculate whether there would be tea, because tea's grown in a lot of areas like this as well. But we didn't have tea. So let's double check what's going here. Butter, restaurant. Okay, and so this is what's good. So unsalted butter. So you'll see that they haven't disappeared yet. Only sells once we've unwrapped it, or undone the strap. So let's head down the hill again and see what's involved in putting it on the train. I'm not actually sure where the Goldcrest Valley is. I wonder if it marks itself. Let's have a look. Okay, looks like it's over by the warehouse. Yeah, don't really want to go off the side there. Do feel like you're in the mountains here, don't you? So next month the grass will have grown again, and we'll probably be making some silage so that we can make quite a bit of total mix ration for the water buffalo that we're going to put in. Now, I've been trying to plan out how to do it, and I think I've developed a plan. There was a couple of glitches, but I think I've found a workaround for those. So I'm actually looking forward to putting in the cow barn, or in this case the water buffalo barn, and we'll just see how we go. We will have to buy some straw bales, basically because when you do a harvest you don't get to keep the straw, which was a good source of straw in the past, but not anymore. So our goats are doing well. They're living quite nicely off the grass, so that's good. Producing milk and having babies in a few months' time. Well, I don't think we're going to make it before the train. But you know what? I think we're going to take the motorway. Get the right ramp. Through the tunnel. There you are. You're sort of above the mist mainly. So I think this is our off ramp. There's the warehouse up there, so now I've got to remember to go along the right road. I did take the wrong road the other day. And red lights again. Maybe I should have gone around the top road, then I could have avoided the lights. Never mind. Yeah, look, see? Anyways, I'll come up here. Now, I'm not too sure how the delivery for Goldcrest Valley works. I have not done this on this map. It used to be you'd hire the train, then you'd have to load the goods onto the train. But that never seemed to work that well in FS22 when it came to pallets, so I'm not sure how it would work here. Now I think the warehouse can be its own selling point. So I think there's got to be somewhere. Okay, so that's where we can buy goods. I don't think we really want to buy anything. We want to hire the train. Here we go. So let's okay, so it looks like the train's going to be here soon. Okay, so I think what we might do is we might back the truck up the ramp and we will see how we can load it on to the train. However, I'm thinking that we might just have to emulate them having a forklift here, and I might use the super strength of the lumberjack mod to load it onto the train, and then we'll send it off to was it Goldcrest Valley? Okay, here's the train. It should stop soon. There it is. So I think we can hop in there. Now, do they have a flat deck? Oh, they do have a flat bed over there. Okay, hopefully another train doesn't come along. Okay, so a place like this should have their own forklift. So we'll emulate that. They've got their own forklift and that they can load these on here like so. Okay, so that's now strapped on. So let's go and deliver it. And there we go, that's the view inside the train. That's the tunnel we went through. Okay, lever moves forward, train speeds up. And we'll go through the tunnel and we get unceremoniously dumped. Okay, and that made us $4,079, and I think there was $66 leasing cost for the train. So that's $4,000. And now we've got the walk back to pick up the truck. Not sure why we have to drive the train. I think we could just set it going. Honey butter chips. Yummy cubes. Now, I saw something the other day, interesting bit of trivia. Apparently in Japan, they have a law that says if they have an image of an item on a product, that image has to represent the actual size of the product. Don't want to go back too far, don't want to drive onto the railway line. So let's head back to the farm. So I think all up that was about $5,000 worth of product that we sold. So let's go through the traffic lights. Wrong one. Never mind. It's that road again. It's got that little lookout. And this is the road we wanted. And we want to go up here. We'll go onto the motorway. And we'll head back to the farm. Actually, while we're in the vicinity, maybe we'll pop up and have a look at the progress on the temple. Across the bridge, through the cutting. through the tunnel. That little van, did he brake check the truck? This will be where we want to go off. That van's all over the place. So I am looking forward to getting the water buffalo in. Unfortunately, that'll probably have to be next episode. Try and do next episode in July. And I guess because I haven't got a trailer on, I might be able to park in the car park. Maybe that's something Giants could have done with the bus stops, is actually they could have modelled a sort of like, they sort of have like half-size buses in a lot of the Asian countries. They don't have the big long ones, they have shorter ones because I think it's easier to manoeuvre around. And maybe they could have had a few of those floating around, you know, running up to here and back and running through the city, just to add a bit of extra life to it, like they did for the school buses in Riverbend Springs. So yeah, but it's coming along. They're putting the roof on. I think that might be the last building, and then they might, I guess, look at furnishing them, or I'm not too sure what they will do. If we go down and have a look at the stockpile, there we go. So we've still got a huge stockpile of product. A lot of wood beams, planks long. So yeah, be interesting to see what they do once they've got all the buildings up and going. Okay, let's hop onto the left side of the vehicle because that's the way it is on the map. Like I say, I keep trying to go to the right side of the vehicle because that's muscle memory for me. These parts, if you go onto the left side of the car and hop in, you're going to think some nefarious person's stolen your steering wheel, because there won't be one there. So let's head back to the farm. I guess we'll pick up the trailer and put it away. And maybe we'll see what we've got in the way of contracts. But our lettuces are doing very well. The shop owner's very happy with the arrangement. He comes and picks them up and we give him a good discount for that. He's happy and we don't have to deliver as much product. Our rice seedlings are doing okay. Can't believe we actually had enough rice seedlings for both rice paddies. I thought we were going to run out, but obviously the one next to the goat pen must be a bit smaller. Okay. It'd be nice to have the option where you could hang your head out the window. Just to see how you're going with the edge of the truck. But we're doing okay with just the mirrors. Okay, maybe I should make that into a short. Hey, best backward driver in farm sim. Could be a nice little farm sim challenge. But let's have a look. So we're probably going to run out of milk before we get another pallet of milk. And I'm definitely thinking of putting in a cow shed in this little patch here. Dividing it off from the field and putting it in here. So I'm not sure whether to go for the big one or just the small one. What do we got? 675 litres. So it's going to be a little while before we can do anything with that. So July could be a busy month because we've got the rice to harvest as well, I think. So let's have a look. Contracts. What do we got in the way of contracts? Okay. we do? I'm actually tempted to do the weeding. Borrow the items. And that's in field 7, so let's run across to the dealership. And I've definitely learnt my lesson. I am emptying seeders and fertilizing units before I get them serviced by this dealership. Otherwise they empty the equipment and you're left with nothing. Okay, so we've got a Dutchfar here. They're a nice looking unit, aren't they? You know, I do like them. Anyway, let's go get this field weeded. Okay, so it's a fairly big field, but this is a fairly large weeder, so it shouldn't take us too long. Okay, so this is the field. Yes, it's a fairly large unit, that one. What is the measurement of it? 24 meters. That's nearly quarter of 100-meter sprint track. Usually at about the time I'm starting to really tire out in the sprint race. Athletics wasn't my forte, unfortunately. So nothing to turn on, it's just lower and drive. Yeah, that is an amazing width. It's like most things in the simulator. Yeah, you don't really realize how big they are until you actually try to compare them to real life items. Quarter of 100 meter track, that is wide. That is huge. But when you've got a big field, time is money. You want to get it done. So lots of little kinks in this field. And a dirty great canal to fall into if you leave it on cruise control and just let it continue driving. I won't tell you how I know. Alright, so off we go again. I still marvel at how giants have got GPS onto the consoles. And it's funny, I've got that course play sitting up there, but I haven't actually played around with it. Like I say, I haven't felt the need for it. GPS has really done everything I need it to do. Oh, it looked like I had my time on 0.5 instead of 5, so we'll speed things up a bit by going on to 15 for a little while. I was doing some testing before and put it on to 0.5 so that time wouldn't be going too fast for me while I tested things. And then you get caught out when you start doing your stream. Of course you ran straight into me, didn't you? Yep. Of course. Maybe it's because I didn't have my beacons on. Ooh, it's still up. Isn't going to do much good while it's in the upright position. So I wonder if this does have beacons. Yes, it does. There we go. Now they've got no excuse. Oh, I didn't see this big tractor in the middle of the road. Well, he had his beacons on. You didn't see the beacons? So I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am making it. I've been enjoying making it. It certainly is a little bit different contemplating a story for a live stream than for just an ordinary Let's Play. But it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. So yeah, I hope that you guys are enjoying it as well. I know people are viewing it, and I know some of them are returning viewers, which thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. Okay, I left that up again, didn't I? Like I said, multitasking. So I did avoid the Boxing Day sales today. Not exactly my idea of fun. Okay, so now we're on the up and down rows. Yes, it's down. You can hear the sound. Let's pop the drone up and let's see if we can catch a glimpse of it working. All working sort of independently, aren't they? Just so I believe the idea behind it is the tines will pull out the weeds, which apparently don't have as deeper roots as the actual plant, which would make sense. You want the plants to be bred with good root systems. So the actual plants that have been planted don't get pulled out by the weeder, just the smaller weeds. I believe that's how it works. And I guess the idea is the tines will also go between the rows that the seat is made. So I'm guessing that this has got the crop is still quite young, so you can still drive over it with the bigger wheels. Otherwise you'd probably want to have row crop tyres. So yeah, otherwise if the crop was a bit bigger and you're driving along with these tyres, you'd be doing a lot of damage, which isn't necessarily good. Although that can be a favourite thing to do for some farmers, is to actually make the tram lines for the spray, the sprayer arms, and then they just go up and down the tram lines and know that they're getting 100% spray coverage. So so that's interesting how they're sort of dragged down and they actually take a while to come back up again. It's almost like a wave of plants, isn't it? It's quite a well done animation. Well done animation. Oops, so here we go, nearly at the end of the row. GPS should beep at us. There we go. Very, very faint, but it's there. Okay, so now we want to okay, so that is something I do miss, is that mod that when you're turning, it turns your head. It's something that's been implemented into American Truck Simulator, that as you turn your wheel, your head turns to point in the direction you're turning to. And we did have that with the mod. I thought it was the better camera mod, but it doesn't seem to have been implemented into Farm Sim 25. So yeah, I do miss that one. It was quite nice to, when you turn the steering wheel, your head sort of looks to where you're going to end up. Which, is something that I think you do naturally anyway. When you're driving in real life, that is. You tend to be looking to where you want to go and turning the wheel accordingly, rather than just turning the wheel and looking straight ahead. There you go. It helps if you can see the line that you want to go to next. So it looks like I might have to get myself a new tablet. I have a tablet that I use to communicate with OBS, start and stop streaming, changing from the, start screen to the intro, which then leads to the actual game. Then after the game we have the ending screen. You've probably seen those. And the tablet was popping the screen out, and I was wondering why, and then I looked at it and realised there's actually a bulge in it. So it looks like the battery's got tired and is warping the entire chassis. So yeah, looks like I'm going to have to get another tablet. And of course, if the battery is warping, then I probably won't want to leave it charging overnight or when I'm not around. These lithium ion batteries have a habit of bursting into flames. If it's going to do that, I'd like to be around so I can do something about it. So I'm not sure which one I'll go for. There's it will be an Android tablet. I'm sorry, I'm just not into the whole controlling of Apple. You will do things the way we tell you to do it and no other way. I believe it's a little bit better now, but it used to be everything had to be done through their iTunes, and I was able to just plug Androids into a computer and suddenly, oh look, there's another drive, let's copy stuff onto it. But Apple, nope. No, I believe you can do that now, but it used to be everything had to be copied through iTunes. So yeah, I won't be going Apple, I will be going Android. Not too sure, do I go with Samsung, or we do have some Lenovo's as well, so yeah, I'm not too sure. Have a look at it when I get into the shop, I guess. So it looks like my short with Hutan Pantai at night is being quite popular. I've been getting quite a few views on that. If you haven't seen it, it's a clip from episode 21, I think it was, where it was raining and it was night time, so I went into Hutan Pantai to look at the reflection in the puddles on the road. They were quite amazing, so I made a quick short about it. So have a look at this short, but feel free to watch the episode and have a little bit more. It was just a shame. I did speed up time a little bit and then the puddles disappeared. The rain stopped being so heavy, so we lost a bit of the reflections, but we still got a nice shot with the reflections. So yeah, it was good, and people that watch it seem to be liking it, so that's good. speaking of liking, if you are watching this either live or afterwards as a recording, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe, and that way you can be notified when I'll be streaming again. So I usually stream at about 7 AM UTC or 8 PM New Zealand daylight savings time. Of course, that will all change when daylight savings ends and we go into winter time or standard time, and a lot of the northern hemisphere goes into daylight saving time. But yeah, that's sort of about the time. I know for our American friends it's probably a really bad time. Most of you guys will be asleep. But for some of Europe it's not too bad. UK, it's early start in the morning, but not too bad. So if you are able to, you're more than welcome to join the stream. Of course, anyone from New Zealand and Australia, you can join as well. And feel free to leave messages in the chat. We can have a catch up and just talk about things in general. Okay, so it looks like the weeding job is finished. So I'm just going to finish this off here, just so that I know I'm giving the farmer value for money. We'll fold it up and we'll take it back to the dealership. Is a big piece of equipment. Okay, so let's go back to the dealership. I think we can nip up here. Try to avoid the sign. I have a thing with signs. I like to keep the local council busy repairing signs. Okay, let's collect 23,000 for that. That's not bad at all. That's a nice lot. So let's run back. Ooh, I'd love to harvest this. Look at that. It's beautiful. What is that? Barley. Ready to harvest. Almost makes you wonder if we should buy this field and harvest it. Not sure. Not sure. would probably be cheaper just to buy the bales than to buy a field just to get straw. Admittedly, you get the harvest as well, but yeah, I'm not sure I want to buy a field across the road. I want to buy the one that goes under the railway line there. But anyway, I think we will call it an evening. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate the views that we get. I appreciate the likes, and I do appreciate the subscriptions. Thank you all so much for your support. I hope that you're enjoying these as much as I enjoy making them. And so until next time, which will probably be July, and we'll start making up the water buffalo pens. But until then, stay safe and have a good evening, a good day, or a good morning wherever you are in the world. Bye.